Now, what I want is for the people in the back to turn up the volume on this, and I want people to pay close attention to what I have to say in regards to the situation, because the devil's in the details, so to speak. Okay, you're on a different level, you're on a different path, the momentum is picked up. Now, I mentioned in previous audios about the behaviors of some people who don't like it. And the only weapon that they have is to try to bring up this so-called past of yours, which is done and over with. That's the only weapon they have, because they don't want to see you ascend. Heck, some of them probably don't even want you around on this earth. Their feelings are so deep-seated in anger and frustration and bitterness, they don't know what to do with themselves every time they think about you, every time somebody speaks about you, every time they see you. They don't know what to do with themselves. Got all these negative, crazy thoughts going through their head. So they don't know how to behave around you. But that's not your problem. Especially if they're starting to endure some of the things and of what you're going through, and instead of coming to you and say, you know what, I know what you've been through, I see it now, to try to bridge the gap, they fall deeper and deeper into those negative feelings. They're darker and darker around you. Now, what some of these people are going to do is, if you try to do anything, it could be so much as send a Christmas card, or invite somebody to dinner, or wish somebody happy birthday by sending a cute little emoji or a video or something. That person is so full of anger and bitterness, they can't even squeeze out a thank you, just out of human decency. They can't even say, you know what, that was nice of you to think of me. They can't even think of a single thing nice to say to you at all. And some of them even criticize the way you did it. Let's say, for instance, the birthday card. You give somebody a birthday card. It's been years since you gave them one, but now that you're, trying to be more positive and you're trying to show more love to people, you start sending birthday cards. Then that person will turn around and say, okay, well, you know what, you sent me this card, but you ain't sent me no money. Or if you sent them some money, this is all you could send? All I did for you? Or if you sent them a video or a email or an emoji in lieu of a phone call, because there might be a time difference or you might be busy later on and you don't want to forget about it, you couldn't call? It's like no matter what you do or say, this person's not going to be satisfied with you, because they're still pissed off with you. They're still angry with you. And you're trying your level best not to go back to that old person. The old person who cuss you out, pull out the stinger, and leave the rubble. You're trying to avoid that. You're trying to avoid having to, go back to that ugliness, because then all of a sudden be like, that person ain't new. See, you can't win for losing, people. Not with these people. They haven't taken that journey yet. They haven't. So no matter what they say or do, it's not going to be good enough. And it's up to them to process through that shit. If they want to ignore your email, ignore your text, ignore your phone call because they still have issues with you and won't even give you time to even hash things out, you know what? You really don't need to have that person around you right now, because they're not mature enough to work shit out. They're not. Their coping skills suck. And I'm saying this as the truth, because mature people, after a while, it's going to tug at them. They're going to be like, you know what, this is unfinished business. Let's just have a sit down. But that level of childishness, don't give it any attention. Handle it the best way you can without coming out of your comfort zone and jeopardizing your new spirituality. Don't do it. It's a trap. If you want to keep on giving the gifts and just expect just expect not to get a response, okay, fine. But at least you could say that you did that. If you want to keep getting phone calls from people, all they do is sit there and criticize, okay, you get numb after a while, Fine, that's up to you. But then some of you that are wise are going to be like, you know what, I ain't going to do it no more, and screw what anybody thinks, because it doesn't matter if I did something or if I didn't do anything, I'm screwed anyway. Live your life. Let them handle it on their own. Let them figure it out, if they live to figure it out. But don't get upset behind it if you try to extend an olive branch, because you try to do something nice out of the kindness of your heart. There's no reason why you should feel bad about that. Your heart was in the right place. They're the ones with issues. Okay? I'm going to keep this a short one, but I want to go ahead and just kind of give you this reinforcement. You've heard pieces of this in other videos, but I just wanted to kind of bring it to home. Look, if that person ain't satisfied, whether you do it good or bad, you decide how you're going to handle that. Okay? But you have control, because you did the right thing. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Peace.